evening, everyone. I have had a message from Amjad. He says he's going to be a little bit late. So there you go. I've passed the message on. How are you, Gary? Chris is washing pots. So there you go. I will show you in a little while what I've bought with me winning the duck race last night. So I did have an Amazon voucher and they come today. So there you go. But yeah, that's it. That's about it, really. Chris has been a little bit busy today. Probably know that we've got like what I call like a lobby hole under stairs. He's been sorting that out. We had a trip to the tip. So yeah, I'll show you what I bought with me. Because I had an Amazon voucher. So I'll show you in a bit what I bought. And they arrived today. There you go. So, dungeon? No, it's like because our stairs go up like that, cross, and then up again. So we've got like a big space under the stairs, and yeah. They've been having a tidy out because there's a load of crap under there. So he says, bugger it, he says, I'm going to sort it out. So he says, car absolutely packed at rafters. So he had a trip to the tip. So he's getting there. It's not sort of something you can do in one day because there's that much crap in there. And I bet there's stuff in there that we haven't used since we moved here. I kid you not. Because a lot of crap was just bungled in there when we moved in. And yeah, never to be seen again. Be one of them things where you think, I know where that went now. So, but yeah, because when we moved in here, we moved a lot of little stuff in before the actual removal day, if you know what I mean. And we were coming sort of like probably 2 or 3 nights a week, bringing little bits of stuff. And yeah, a lot on it went in that lobby hole in there. So yeah, God knows what's at back, right at back, because it's sort of go, you know, behind the door, you go right at back, and then there's like a bit that goes under the stairs and all. Oh dear, being a little sod. But yeah, that's you know what I mean. These things happen, Gary. You know, and it's like from about last week, he kept saying, "Oh, I'm gonna sort that lobby hole out, and sort that lobby hole out." Then he hurt his leg, and he says to me today, he says, "Bugger it," he says, "it's crap weather outside." He says, "I can't go out filming. I can't go out with drone." He says, "I'm gonna." Hi, Bria, how are you? So yeah, so he sort of, you know, and then guess what he did? we had homemade spag bol for tea, and we were pouring well, we had pasta shapes, well, you know, one twirly things, and tipped it out and splashed all hot water all over his hand. You know, you can't take him anywhere. I've told you what to do.
I'll get you some in a minute.
He did do the right thing though. He put it straight under the tap.
No point in doing it while I'm washing pots.
So I've got some Savlon, so I says put some of that on. See you somewhere.
You see that?
Yeah, I can see redness on your finger.
Underneath and all. Wanking on and all.
Take him nowhere.
Oh, that's cold. Whoa.
It'll soothe it though.
No, because I got water out in there washing pots.
Yeah. I know it does sting when.
It stings a bit, doesn't it?
Mm.
Oh,
God.
Put a bit too much on there, but I am.
Gary, no, Gary, that's where it is. Bria.
Gary! Fix, Gary, I tell you. Fix! It weren't when I won it, but it were when Jeanette did.
Yeah. I've been saying for weeks I never win, no.
And then all of a sudden,
Mm.
knew I weren't going to win it because I weren't going to show a duck with no clothes on.
Hey up, man, I got spots on it.
Yeah, at least you got some wood on it. You've got acne, I haven't. I've got bare skin.
I had a bad rash.
I've got one there.
I tell you, summer, it's been absolutely today. I can see you. But yeah. And we got up to some snow this morning, but it were only like a little dusting, and then rain came and washed it all away. So there you go. You know, we've had snow and rain all in one foul swoop.
When I see snow on top of your shed, I thought, oh, I get some either pictures or some video, drone footage. Yeah, no, I can't.
Even before he got a chance to whip his camera out, it were gone. Because it started raining and that were it. Gone.
It stopped raining for about an hour or so.
Mm.
By then,
all snow had gone.
Snow had gone. Make a siggy baby. Oh.
So what's weather been like where you are, Gary or Bria? What's the weather been like?
I don't, Bria.
Gee, it's been absolute crap here today.
Great, hasn't it?
But there weren't many at tip with it raining. Or it's packed as normal. Baby. Oi! I said, I bet there weren't many at tip or were it packed as normal.
Well, when I got in to tip, there were a car unloading and a car that were in front of me. So that were 3 cars, 2 cars including mine. And then I turned around to get into the car and went, where's all this lot come from? There's about 10 cars waiting to come up, but all parking bays were full.
Oh, pardon me.
Oh, right, yeah.
But yeah, usually at our well, they don't call them tips, do they? The recycling centres. Anyway, so Arn's off a main road and you go down like a country, well, not a country lane or whatever, but anyway, you go down to it, and if you didn't know it were there, you wouldn't know it were there, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I says I didn't expect there being, you know, with it raining. I mean, people's not going to keep on going in and out the cars while it's raining. But yeah, it's pissing it down here.
It's sunny.
Still is.
Over here. That's Ireland. It's not supposed to have sun in Ireland. It's supposed to be pissing it down all the time.
But
I think we've turned to Ireland.
But yeah, we've had the snow, but they didn't hang about for very long. So
Right. Has he got his box?
I don't think so. Don't know.
No.
Anyway, I've just had to. I like spag bol, but it don't like me.
You've got Gary's address, have you? There'll be a ginger cat in a box right in his door.
Oh God, it's good I'm well with 3 dogs, or 4 at the moment, because he's pet sitting.
Oh dear.
So I've just got to.
My European neighbours, you mean?
It's wonder you can't hear it. It's absolutely lashing it down here.
We provoke.
Well, put it this way, Gary. Cats know which side the bread's buttered because they haven't been out all day. You know. Oh, I tell a lie. It were only Tucky. Yeah. No, I did. It was only his Tucker that's been out, and he's not got the 2 brain cells to rub together. Anyway.
Well, Tucker's normally an outdoorsy cat anyway. A bit of rain will not bother him. Just when it's like this, he don't work.
He says, thank fuck it's the way home tomorrow. His dog that is pet sitting.
Oh,
Things to do, places to see. Or is that other way round? But it did say that it did start a decorated bedroom, but it winds his dog up somewhat chronic, so he's had to pause for a little bit. But so when Salvation Army van came today and they took some stuff away, if you know what I mean. But so that's the story so far. Another reason why I've got it gives me thing of a jigger is we've had garlic bread as well as garlic in the
bread?
in the spag bol. So I'm a bit on garlic overload at the moment.
It's alright. Gary's a Rangers fan.
No.
Valerie's alright, but Max Lowe has 1 good game in 46. And there's 46 games in the season. So
Don't come back to me asking for all lowdown on football.
That's what I've heard. There's somebody who's supposed to be close to club.
We were quite impressed earlier on. Chris was talking to Callum about wrestling. Oh, what were it that you were asking him? Who won such and such?
Yeah, I says, have you seen 1999? I was watching 1999 Royal Rumble when.
That's it. Chris will, yeah. And
he says, you know, Vince McMahon. And he says, well, who won 2000? Who won 2001? 02, 03, 04, 05. Went all the way up to 2010 Royal Rumble from 2000, and he knew exact winner.
He weren't even born in 2000.
I says, all right then, Mr. Clever, clubs who won world title in 1995 in the Survivor Series. Says, but
yeah, Chris was reeling all these years off, and Callum was saying, yeah, so-and-so won it then, so-and-so won it then. And I sat there, because he rang him to tell him we were going out with Biscuit. And I just sat there going, I mean, same as Chris said, 2000. Karen weren't born to 2002. But anyway, so he must have a good memory.
He's got a photographic memory and stuff, hasn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Like with dates. It's a. Can you remember walking down the street in Great Yarmouth in 1805? I can't remember what I did fucking yesterday.
Yeah. Very.
What I was doing back
Yeah.
then.
I mean, that's one thing I say about Callum. He's got a very, very good memory.
Dates wise.
Yeah, dates, times, places. Yeah, you know. But I just sat there when Chris was reeling all these dates off. These years, and yeah, so and so won it. So yeah, so and so won it, and I'm thinking, what does he know that? And same as Chris says, I mean, I can't remember what I did 5 minutes ago, let alone, you know.
Have I burnt my fingers? I can't remember. That's sarcasm. He can't think. Scottish football thought he walking back there.
But yeah. So there you go.
Probably wants to go and play for a better club than Rangers, like Sheffield United, Gary.
It's just us talking, Gary. There's 11 people in, yet there's only Gary and us talking. But anyhow.
Mate, Gary didn't hear that.
What, because I was coughing, you mean?
No, I'm on about what I shouted. You hear that, Gary? Yeah. Well, exactly when he's left.
Hey, Stuart's beat Richard tonight.
Hello.
Hey up, Stuart. How are you?
Oh, fucking hell, fuck me. Fucking coughing like a twat.
You're what?
He says been coughing like a twat.
Oh dear.
It's a fucking weather, man. You don't know what to do, is it?
There's such a lot going around.
Yeah,
that's what it.
I've just been listening to you, bloody Callum, all these 2,000 bloody best. I don't even know half of them, and I've been watching that since it first time it started.
I mean, I've never been a fan of it, but you know, Chris says, who won it in 2000? Callum weren't even born then, and he knows who won it.
I don't remember who won it in 2000.
Yeah, Rumble on Saturday. So we're watching that Sunday.
I'm laughing what Gary's just put.
What?
No one talking, must be sausage rolls from the other channel.
Oh, right,
yeah. But you'll be right once it's got out your system, Stuart.
Yeah, that's it.
All you need, Stuart, get some lemon, hot water in a bowl, put a towel over it, stick your head under it.
No. You think he's on about it's peppermint you put in it.
Yeah, that's it, peppermint.
Yeah.
That'll clear airwaves.
Yeah.
That blew Chris's head off because I says to him, he says something about you know, I can't taste no blah blah blah. I says all you want to do, I says, is put some hot water, I says, in a bowl, I says, a few drops of peppermint extract, that's what I use in my baking. I says, but put a towel over your head. I says, and it like a vapour thing.
Yeah.
It took a few sniffs away. Fucking hell, he says it's about blown fucking head off.
Oh, it will, yeah. I've done that before, like.
But it does clear your nasal passages, I tell you.
I've been fucking about with Fire Stick all day. I can't get my Fire Stick to work.
Arm weren't working.
It's just, all I'm getting is Fire TV, comes on, then Remote Control won't work, then I program Remote Control in, then all the channels I'll put on it,
we've been getting like Circle of Death and playback error or something. But as at it, I mean, we've got an aerial, so we can go on to terrestrial TV.
Yeah.
You can't get the programs that you can on the Fire Stick, but at least we've got a backup.
Well, that's it,
working.
Oh no, I've got all Sky and that, but I mean, I just want my Fire Stick so I can watch bloody Leeds match tomorrow. I can't watch it because I can't get it fucking on. I've got to stream on this bloody shit in it. It's shite.
But yeah, Ron's been same since last night, I think it were.
Try and
Might be about a week now.
Mind you, apparently, according to the news, they've been cracking down on these fire sticks. So I don't know.
Well, my mate's got one here. He's asked about this. He says, "Oh, so mine's fine. Mine's a dodgy one. I've got mine, but mine's fine."
Yeah, but on the one upstairs is the one that Chris uses on his. So when we go to bed, he has to turn his off so we can watch it upstairs, and vice versa. If we're watching it upstairs and before he comes down, he has to turn that off so we can watch it down here. And that one's been all right. It's just this one on big TV.
Well, what bloody factory setup? I tried factory setting it.
I tell you something as well. I've even gone, because we've got a VPN.
Oh, yeah.
I've even gone on that and it keeps saying not connected, not connected. And you're trying all these different countries and it's still, every single one, it's saying...
I think he's not paid it.
This might be a fucking...
You know, every single one that you try, it's saying not connected. And normally, if you go to VPN and it says that, yeah, Chris's is working.
Might be tried by now. I've got a fucking blank screen. This was 2 minutes. Let me just fucking reset this cunt.
Yeah,
plug it back in, but it should work.
More often than not, yeah, it'll correct itself by morning time, but it ain't today.
This I'm rather twatty.
Hell, I had to laugh. I Callum come down last night and he went, "I bet any money you won't duck race." I says, "Yeah, right, did you know?" He says, "I heard you going, yeah." I says, "Well," I says, "I only did that, Callum." I says, "But I never win now."
See, that's mine there, look.
Same as what we've got.
And a fucking big, massive fucking wire. Might be wire's too long.
I doubt it.
Fucking massive. It's like 20 inches fucking long, that. But I've got this other connection that I put onto it. Yeah. Put that on, and it just doesn't work with that. So I'll plug that straight into HDMI.
Yeah. You see, normally, sometimes, well, I will say normally, sometimes if we turn telly off and we turn Fire Stick off and let it like reboot itself, so mostly it works.
No, it's not turned off. I haven't got no switch to turn mine off. It doesn't fucking nothing there. It could be Fire Stick's knocking because I don't know how old
it's probably just one of them things, but they're on haven't been working since last night. This one on here.
I'll leave it out for a minute. Good. I want to watch Leeds match tomorrow. Obviously, fucking arse, isn't it? If not, I'll have to stick it on here.
But
oh, like you've got a built-in Fire Stick. Brilliant. I've got Fire Stick.
I'll show you what I've bought with the Amazon voucher.
Oh yeah, you were saying earlier when I come on. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. Make a love heart cake now, Jeanette. Oh, love heart bun. I've
got a recipe that I'm going to use it for, but I'm not saying out at the moment.
No.
And
all right, well, yeah.
2 off.
Oh, well, I say you've got 2 of them. They can stick with other things.
They actually cookie
trays.
Mind you, that's the medium one.
Yeah, what's large one?
And I thought to myself, nah, are they going to fit in my oven?
Oh, they will. They will.
And they're superior non-stick.
The software app for latest Amazon automatic updates will be The Dodger block. Oh, so.
Ah, there you go.
Fucking third party. Want to fuck off with third parties. So see what happens.
See, that's the thing, because we've got a
How much is it?
Sky. Yeah, and our updates has to be turned on, Gary, otherwise we can't get it. Yeah, Sky Glass TV is.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, our updates have to be turned on, otherwise it not do anything.
Oh, mine don't. It's come on to Fire TV shit now. Go there for about hours now.
But yeah, I mean, that's beyond my technical capability, Stuart. Apart from turning it off and turning it back on again, you know what I mean? That's that's my full capability.
I mean, it works all day. We sound all day.
But
Twat.
Same as I say, we just lucky that we've got a terrestrial aerial, and we've got the aerial wire going through wall, so that's plugged into back at TV in just such cases, you see. Yeah. But obviously you're limited to channels that you can get.
Yeah. Well, it's preview, isn't it? A bag of shit, that preview.
But it's better than nothing.
Yeah,
better than not being able to watch TV at all.
Well, my head I snapped about a couple of weeks ago, Bill.
I'm going to say this is only, I mean, all these houses have got them. It's only like a little TV aerial, but it in them kind of cases, it suffices rather than sitting watching nothing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes, it can update the dodgy apps after the latest third-party apps to the new version, but now the settings are open. Amazon can now do their latest updates to block these apps.
Absolutely, toy man. Just get on with it. I mean, it's like these dodgy bloody Sky TV, weren't they? Blocking all them now. They're all blocked off now.
But I mean, the thing is, if such a Sky, for instance, did a reasonable price, then people wouldn't be so fond of going to these dodgy Fire Sticks.
Oh, this is it. What I mean? This is it, yeah. Prices. But
what I mean?
Sky bills are ridiculous now. They're absolutely ridiculous.
They are. And I agree, yeah. But, if they sort of, can I put it, if they played on a level playing field, then there won't be a problem. But they don't. I lost a dodgy app other week myself, still got another, works fine. But yeah, same as I say, we just lucky that we've got a terrestrial aerial, and at least we can watch something.
Oh, come on, you fucker. Fucking hell. I'm just getting...
Is it on normal Sky then?
No.
Leeds match?
No. 3 o'clock kickoff.
I
can get it on there. I can get it on here. But it's not the same.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Hi, Steve. Happy birthday. Steve's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Steve. Well, that's how old you are. You're probably dodgy fucker.
But,
Oh, just stuck into a fucking pot.
you see, this is the thing. I mean, we've got that VPN, and I don't understand it at all. You know what I mean? I just know that sometimes when the Fire Stick ain't working, you go onto this VPN and you try another country or whatever to get it working. And that's basically the amount of knowledge I've got on that thing. But I was trying it today and I was going through all countries and it kept saying not connected, not connected, not connected.
Oh no, it was hearing that.
So have you enjoyed your birthday, Steve? That's the question. And have you been spoilt? But yeah, I know there were a thing on saying that they were clamping down on all these dodgy Fire Sticks, but they can't basically shut every single one of them down.
So I've got the old screen up. Well, it pissing works or not, I don't know.
Ooh, 67.
Bloody hell.
And he's had a double lung transplant as well.
Oh.
And did you have a heart transplant as well, Steve? I can't remember. I've been to bed since then. But I know he had a double lung transplant a few years back. He's a tough cookie, is Steve. Not so long back he were ill because his body were it were rejecting the lung transplant.
Couldn't get the motor working now.
I don't know what it is that we've got. A little green man, that's all I know. Gary. It looks like a little green robot. That's all I know. What it's called. So you see how Callum's got a separate one on his TV, and he hasn't said he's had any problems, so I don't know.
You cannot delete your remote control. Your remote control is close to 1,000. Oh, fuck's sake, what's wrong with that? I'm not on it again. Fucking 5 seconds. Fuck off.
Only problem I've got with that terrestrial TV is when you're watching a program and you're watching the same station for quite a while, it'll say energy saving. Just lift your remote up to let us know that you're still watching. So you have to keep picking your remote up, and then it says, "Great, carry on with what you were doing." I thought, we should bugger off and all. I've no idea. So I do not know anything about VPNs whatsoever, Gary. Or because they sort of run me through it. If it's not connecting, you just go to such and such this VPN and try a different location. That's all I know about it. Or try a different country. And that's about as much as I know about it. Is it raining where you are, Stuart?
It has been earlier.
It's pissing it down here.
I don't know.
It's been raining on and off all day, but now it's absolutely pissing it down. Oh, and we had some snow this morning.
Yeah, like we're saying.
A light dusting, and then pooh, it were gone because it started raining.
I've got that all up, but my fucking remote's not working now. Fucking. God, I'm fucking burning.
Just say you're watching a mucky movie in it, and it asks you to lift your remote even though your hands are busy. I trust you, Gary. But yeah, it's ever so annoying. And that's, on the terrestrial aerial. Yeah. I think they probably thought you fell asleep or you've gone and left it on or something. And, to save energy, and you're there with remote going. Pointing at, I am, Dad, pointing it at TV, and I say, great, carry on with what you were doing. You've killed moment now. You've just missed what I won the duck race last night, Amjad. I've just shown everybody what I've bought with it. I did out. Guess what? I had to put money to it and all.
Well, a couple of quid, wasn't it? But
3p.
well, it's not bad, is it? 3p.
I had to put 3p to it. I had Tommy. So yes, I have put it to good use.
Oh, no, I got fucking fuck. I can't be fucked with you. I'm not be bollocks.
It's like a rose gold, yeah, and it's superior non-stick. It says so. It says so. That's one of my purchases, and I got two of these as well. Two, but I think they might be a bit big for me oven.
Try and just stick them in and say, well, I don't think they will. I mean,
but so yeah, I bought two of them, and the cookie. These is the best about it. They're only medium and all. Oh yeah, I didn't know whether you'd gone or not, Jad. But it does say that it's like a cookie sheet. But anyway, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what's what. Will. Hey, I went. When our Callum come down last night, Jad, he says, "I bet any money you've won duck race." I says, "What I do now?" He says, "I heard you going, yeah, yay."
Mm-hmm.
Is that a fridge magnet someone bought you on holiday? No. I mean, it was obvious that I was going to buy baking stuff with it, but I'd already seen these and sort of put them,
Two basket.
Yeah. Well, I put them in basket and then save for later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that sort of, made my mind up.
Well, that's it. We'll put 3p to it, you got them.
Oh, pardon me. But yeah, were it yesterday or day before? Might have been yesterday. Because I kind of wanted a game.
Oh, yeah.
Gary can buy those love art cakes and send them to his special friend. He'll make a fortune, Jeanette. But anyway, I'd ordered, I buy flour in bulk and I buy a 16-kilogram bag, right?
Hello. How are we doing?
You just come right because I've just shown him that art-shaped pan, and Tommy's just said,
I saw it.
Gary can buy those
special friend.
But,
hello, Tommy. Hello, Bria. Hello, Gary. Hello, Amjad.
What we're watching on TV, is it your CCTV?
Oh, yeah, there was a funny bang earlier on. I don't know what it were. I'm windy or something. I don't know. It was just a strange bang. So I put it on just so I could keep my eye on things. But I'd have been on at 9 o'clock, but my room rung me up at 9 o'clock and I've only just got off phone. Bloody hell. She's trying to explain to me what a bar of soap is. She said, I go to shopping today, as I normally do. I go several times a week because she always forgets everything. And she says to me, she says, give me some of that coloured striped stuff, you know. This were over at phone, this. She says, yeah, it comes in packets. And I thought you were talking about Battenberg, me, so I got a box of Battenberg. What's on about her food? She says, what's this? I said, you asked me for that striped stuff. And she just rung me up. Well, she didn't say what's this. She just rung me up. She says, what's that in box? I said, it's that striped stuff you're after. She says, no, that's a cake. She says, it's that striped stuff you wash your hands with. It usually comes in a box. I says, what? I mean, you mean soap, a bar of soap? She said, yeah, that stuff. It's usually multicoloured striped in a bottle. Oh, for God's sake. I said, oh, I'll bring this.
What kind of soap does she have?
Well, that's what I thought. I don't remember it being striped, and I must admit I've never opened the packet to look, but, you know.
I've never known a soap be striped.
That's it. So, anyway, I said, oh, I'll bob you some around tomorrow. And it took us about half an hour to get to the bottom of this striped object. If I'd been in the house, it would have been easy.
It's a wonder she didn't say, well, I can't wash my hands with this. It's cake.
She said, oh, and today when I went around with shopping, she says, washer's not working again. What she does is she turns knob to quick 30, whatever the program is. I told her to go to, I forget which it is, but it's like quick 30 or quick 20 or something. And I've even marked it with a marker pen where to turn it to. And you just press start, but there's a few seconds delay before it kicks in. And then all of a sudden, after about 5 or 6 seconds, water starts going in. And what she does is she presses start and waits. So when it's quiet, she presses start again. So that stops it.
I think all washing machines do that, because even ours do that.
Yeah, there's a few seconds delay before anything happens. I said, just press it once and walk away. I said, it will start. I said, and she will go, watch. And I said, show me what you do. She goes, press start. I said, look, now it's happening. Press start again. I said, there you go. I said, you've just turned it back off again. By pressing start again, you've stopped it.
Yeah.
I said, press start once and it will kick into life in about 5 or 6 seconds.
It don't take very long, but I know. I think, you know, they just all washing machines do it, and it's
Hello, I'm John, my favourite YouTube nephew. How are we doing? Yes, it was entertainment, no end. I'll tell you, entertainment.
So this is the thing. How long's she been doing that then? Which
stop start, I have no idea. I don't know. It's just a new thing she's picked up, I think. She picks up a new bad habit every day to confuse me with. Like the other day when I went round and there was no water in it, and then she turns out it was sink that blocked, nothing to do with washing machine. She was on that.
Stuart's getting frustrated.
Oh, I'm going to drop kick the cutting in a minute.
His fire stick's not working, and he's got to get it working for tomorrow because Leeds United matches on.
Fuck it. I'll watch it on this.
But yeah, you know what I mean? This is the thing. All washing machines do that. So if it's been doing that for all this time and she's never complained about it till now, you know what I mean? Is it a new thing?
What the fuck is going now?
Yeah, I don't know what she's. I just don't know. I never know anything no more now. She keeps leaving the front door open for everything, and we're trying to get that out of it now. We're trying to make it so she doesn't receive a delivery for anything. So she's no reason. I have no idea, Tommy. I have no idea what she means when she describes. But and she gives me again away. She says, "Yeah, I wash my hands and face with it." I said, "Soap? You want a bar of soap, right? You want some soap?"
I must admit, I don't know any soap that's striped.
It's probably just got a bit of colouring in it or something. I don't even. It's that they last that long. The bars of soap. I can't remember what I got her last time.
Is it that Shield?
I've no idea.
Because that's like got white.
It's whatever I have a funny feeling
like
it's
flexing.
Dove, if I remember rightly, but it's whatever they sell in Sainsbury's anyway, because that's the only shop I go in. I don't go in any other shops.
But what I'm saying is that shield, it's like green, but it's got like white flecks in it.
Yeah. I just don't know, but every day is a school day, I'll tell you. It's entertainment, top entertainment. I was around there this afternoon and she just blurts stuff out and you think, and I just say, yeah, all right, yeah. And I'm thinking, what's she on about now? Well, she doesn't need toothpaste, Tommy. She puts hers in a glass outside at bed. I get a Sterident for them. That's always on shopping list, is that a packet of Sterident. I know a shopping list off by heart exactly. I do, and I know everything is in shop. That's why I always go to the same shop. I'm just in. First on list, bananas. That's the first thing you see when you go through the door. I know that because I fell into them once. Bananas. Then I just do a quick, only 2 steps to the left to aisle 2. Chocolate biscuits are there. And I go around, marmalade, jam, then sit up the same aisle again, salmon, 3 packets of salmon. And I go around that corner, loaf of bread, that's there. And I shoot over to 5 fridge, cornettos, and then I go down last aisle, and that's where it's bin bags and all that sort of stuff. Bin bags, and you have to get 2 packets of Dreamies for cats and all this shit. You know, every now and then she throws me a curveball and throws something in that she hasn't had. It buggers up my route, it does. But I've got it off to a T now. I can be in and out within 7 minutes.
Gary, the thing that she's talking about is actually the soap that you wash your hands with, not soap detergent things.
Yeah, because that's what I said to her on phone then. I said, do you mean washing tablets for your washer? No, for washing your hands with. I said, oh, you mean bars of soap? So what I'll do tomorrow, when I go and get it soap, I'll get her some washing tablets as well, just to make sure that she's not doing a double confuser on me.
That's it.
She says, no, because she says one thing and then changes her mind. So if I've got both ready, I've covered both bases then.
Right.
You probably get it wrong soap.
Yeah, no, there's hardly any choice in Little Sainsbury's. I think they only have one bar in stock, one brand in stock. I think funny thing, it's Dove, if I remember rightly. Yeah, that's true. It could be. It's sweet revenge, Tommy. Yeah, certainly is. It's entertaining. I'll give you that. She turned telly off today because she didn't like the presenters. I don't even know what it was she was watching, but she didn't like them. Turned it off. I'm not listening to them 2 bloody dribbling on. There's a bus service there is, and it's called, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a cheap bus service for pensioners, and they come round to everybody's house, they do, and knock on the door and say, like, it goes to Southport and Blackpool like a bus ride for pensioners, and it's dirt cheap. It's like a little bus that goes every day or 2 from town centre, and that's just, bloody hell, do you think I want to spend an afternoon with that set of boys?
Oh dear. It looks like it's raining there as well, Richard.
Yeah, it is, just lightly, not heavy, just lightly.
Isn't it down here? And we did have some snow overnight.
Yeah, it snowed here overnight, but when I went out this morning, it were all gone.
Yeah.
It snowed
well,
about.
They aren't soon turned to rain, and it were quicker than a flash of an eye. It were gone.
Because when they put that BBC weather report up, and there's always somebody's photo. Well, it showed it, and it was somebody called Bob from this town, and it was just white over. And I thought, well, where the bloody hell's he took that photo?
Where's Bob from?
Bob from Darwin on BBC Picture, and I thought, where the hell's he took that? I thought he's taking the mickey. I mean, that's a photo from a couple of years ago.
Probably is.
Same here.
It's been fine all day here, but it rained this morning and washed it away. Because the only reason I know is because I looked on my security camera, and about 3 o'clock it were white over, and then 6 o'clock, all gone. Because I got up early. I got up quite early this morning, so I had to get up for him.
Did he come?
Yeah, I'm amazed actually. I honestly thought he weren't going to trap because I hadn't heard no off him, but he did exactly bang on time as he said he were here. Took him a while to find me, like.
Tommy says still sharp as a baseball bat.
Oh yeah, oh she is that for sure. I'm not bloody sitting. I'm not spending all afternoon with them bloody boys. She said, "Oh man, Southport always used to bore me when I was young." Because I'd rather just go and sit at Weatherspoons in town. Watch all idiots, she says.
I mean, she might be sort of slightly losing her marbles, but she hasn't lost them all yet.
No. I remember when her husband was still alive, my stepdad Alan. We went out. We were around town one Saturday afternoon. We were in Blackburn, and there's a like I wouldn't say it's a gay bar, but it's like a transvestite cross-dressers bar it is, and there's some right sites in there, and we all went in and we said, and as we were walking in, we said, who the bloody hell comes in a place like this? The first person we saw was my mum. My mum and we were sat there on chairs. I said, what are you doing in here? He says, oh, we always come in here every Saturday afternoon. So I could laugh watching this lot.
So she basically just went in for a laugh.
Oh, yeah, they used to do that. They used to go out every Saturday. They used to go out pubs in the afternoon and just sit there and watching all the idiots. She says, it's brilliant. It's miles better than television, is this?
I
couldn't believe it when I walked in.
You could have picked your jaw up off the floor when you
couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it because there were a fair few of us, and we only went to, I can't think what pub's called. What pub was called? Mincing Lane in Blackburn. Can't remember what it was called. Mincing Lane. It was on and all Mincing Lane, but yeah. Can't think what the pub was called.
Is that wee fist, mate, Gary?
Yeah. They used to call the pub. They nicknamed it Flying Handbag, but that wasn't its proper name. It was
Flying Handbag.
That's what they used to call it as a joke, but. And we'd never been in. We said, come on, let's go in here for a laugh and see what it's about. And as soon as I opened the door, the first two people I saw, I couldn't believe it.
I bet Stuart's playing with his new toy.
Stuart's playing with his new toy. Who's got a new toy? Oh, Stuart, he'll be driving around now.
I'm going to say about it. Yeah. He says, he put a thing on me, my community tab where I put my thing for tonight.
No, yeah.
Oh, car's even better than what I imagined. So, yeah.
Brand new.
Brand new car. Drive. I buried it. Don't want to get out on it.
Oh. I says to Stuart, Richard, I went, yeah, I says, do you want to see what I bought with that Amazon voucher that, I won last night? I says, I had to put money to it. He says, well, he says, even if you've only got to put a couple of quid to it, I says, guess how much I had to put to it? 3p.
3p.
It was £20 and 3p.
I don't want to get that 3p from. I really don't.
Where the hell do they get 3p from?
I don't know.
Have you got Amazon Prime as well?
Yes.
Yeah, so where the hell they find 3 pence?
I don't know. But, yeah. Well, they came today. I only ordered them last night.
Yeah, I'm on Prime. You order at a certain time, don't you? You can.
That's one thing Amazon are pretty good at, fast delivery. I must admit.
And it were a woman driver and all.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see her. Chris went to the door like, but yeah. I knew it were a woman driver because I heard her talking to Chris. That's a bit of an unusual thing. I says, driver being a woman.
We get a few over there, women drivers.
There's lots of it about now. A lot of these women there, they're driving trains, planes, wagons, everything now.
Yeah.
Chris has got another war wound.
The war wound. Has that really been cleaning lobby all that?
No. We had homemade spag bol. And we tip it past her out and it sort of all sloshed out. And got all hot water all over his.
Yeah. Fucking hurts them.
I says, we're going to have to ban you front sink and whatever soon.
Yeah.
What's Prime? Yeah, you don't pay for postage, Tommy. Postage is free when you have Prime. You pay so much a month.
It's $8.99 a month.
Yeah.
It was $7.99, but they put it up to $8.99.
Yeah.
All your postage is free, and you get fast delivery time.
You can have stuff delivered next day at 1 p.m.
I've had
before
stuff
1
come
p.m.
the same day, me. I've actually had it come the same day, me.
But yeah, plus you get Prime Video, Prime Movies, Prime Music.
Yeah, I got it on mine. I got it on mine.
You can get all that lot, not just with the shopping part of it. You can get Prime Video, Prime TV, Prime Movies, you know, you name it.
Not that it's any fucking good, it's a bit shit.
I've never.
Prime Music shit. There's still adverts on it and stuff, and it says upgrade your Prime to get rid of adverts. What a lot of crap.
But yeah, I've never. I must be honest, I've never ever used it. So, and then every now and again, I get an email saying you still haven't used your Prime, all of your Prime benefits yet.
Yeah, let everybody hear that.
I know.
I use YouTube Music now. I never used to, but now because I cancelled Netflix, I never watched it. And I thought I might as well spend that money on YouTube Premium, so you don't get no bloody adverts and you get the music as well.
Yeah.
It says I've never used Amazon. Would you believe?
Well, that's it. I mean, some people don't.
It's the thing that benefits us is you're getting everything delivered to your doorstep without having to leave ours. That's basically, you know.
That's it, yeah.
But
likes me a bit moments, and they're flipping doing it a lot. They're saying that certain items can no longer be delivered to an Amazon locker, like cat meat. I've always had that delivered to locker, and for some reason now they've stopped doing it to locker for some reason. I don't know why.
That's strange.
I can't say it doesn't fit because I've had it flipping a pack of that delivered. Well, 30 times I've had it. I did that cat meat for my mum's cat. Purchased 30 times in the last year.
But that's you see, they can't do that in our case, Gary, because you put a safe place, and basically, I mean, I had my flour delivered other day, and we've always left instructions to put it near bins, but anyway, Chris went shower. And me and Callum were in bed, and then all of a sudden we heard a knock at door. So Callum come out and he says, "Well, that's somebody knocking at door." And I says, "Yeah." I says, "You have to put your dad's dressing gown on." I says, "And go down and, you know." Anyway, by the time he'd got down there, the driver was just going back to Fanny. He says, "I've left package next door." So yeah. So I mean, they were responsible in that way. They delivered it to Brian and Mary's, and Chris sort of got his wires crossed, and he thought that they wanted us to take a package in for next door. And Callum says, "No, Mum's had a package, but they've left it with Brian and Mary." Well, I think about 10 minutes later, she come knocking on the door and she says, "We've had a package delivered here." She says, "Can you come round, because it's ever so heavy." But I mean, in exceptional circumstances, Gary, you'll have to leave like delivery instructions. If there's nobody available, do not leave it on the doorstep. Just push a card through the door, and I'll collect it from post office or whatever.
Collect it from Skanks. I'm sure we'll get it back.
But I mean, we've not had any. In that regard, any. You know what I mean? And I know they sort of give you an option that if it isn't delivered by a certain date, you're within your rights to cancel that order and get a refund if it's not
Yeah,
delivered by the date. Anyway, so this flower weren't supposed to be delivered till tomorrow. But it come yesterday. And Callum ordered again. Well, I ordered it for him, but that weren't supposed to be delivered till today, and that were delivered yesterday. And such as that, they can shove it through your letterbox.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
It's just bulky items.
Oh, fucking it don't fucking work. Piece of shit.
So are you going to go about if you order out off Amazon now then, Richard?
I can get it. I can have a couple of options. I can get it delivered to a shop, rather than an Amazon camper. I've just been looking through then, and the shops will accept it, or I can get it delivered to work and somebody can pick it up from work. I can get the cleaner who comes to my mum's. He can bring it home here and stuff, and so there's options.
So you've got several options open to you.
Yeah, or I could just go into. But the problem is, about I go to them big boxes of cat food, them with 40, 80, whatever they are. They're like a long big box. Well, they don't do them at little Sainsbury's. In the big Sainsbury's, they do them. So, I could always go in there and get them in there. It's just a bit of a pain in the ass. But...
Oh, what a good neighbour you are, Gary.
This is the problem my mum has. She takes loads of parcels in for a next door neighbour, and I've told her to stop it. I said, just stop it. It's not your job to keep getting up, going front door to collect parcels for people. Because number one, you're having to go door to have the parcels delivered, and then that night you've got a steady stream of people coming around to collect their parcels. I said, just don't answer the door.
You see, I mean, this is it. I mean, this delivery of this flower wasn't expected, so we didn't know that it was going to be delivered. But I mean, Mary and Brian took it in for us. I mean, because we've done that for them several times. I mean,
they don't mind, but
they don't come regularly.
I've driven up streets and the front door's been wide open. I rung her. I said, "Why's your front door open?" Well, girl next door said she might be getting a parcel delivered. I said, "Well, what's that going to do with you? So you leave your house, front door open, just because next door neighbour's getting a parcel delivered?"
Hiya, partner.
I'm going to make a sign out. I'm saying this house does not accept deliveries for anybody else.
Yeah.
Put it on front door. Because the cheeky sod next door, other week, we walked out and there was a notice on the door, the cheeky bugger next door to mum's, and it said, "Leave parcels next door, knock hard, old lady."
I hope we seen Joanne right on end, not Skank, Joanne. And we were going out this one particular day, and I says to Chris, I says, "You're not going to believe this." I says, she put on a thing, "Please leave at number 8 if we're not at home." We are, and haven't even asked me.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the cheeky, that. So when my sister saw this note first, and she ripped it off and screwed it up and threw it in the garden.
But yeah, I couldn't believe it. And I says to Chris, I says, the cheeky fecker. I says, putting, leave it at number 8 if we're not in. I says, we're off out now anyway. I says, so if they do try and deliver something to her house, I says, we're not in anyway.
Yeah, it's absolutely a joke. I mean, Crash is 90 in a couple of months, and she's having to book her about up and down to the front door. Because her front door isn't just a few yards away. She has a long hallway and another door that goes into the vestibule, then another door. So, it's... But
this is the thing. I mean,
your
mum could easily fall on that way down the passageway.
That's it, isn't it?
Right. Front door, her house is quite big, you see. It's a large house.
But, yeah. Same as Gary says, I'd be having a word with him. I would.
But I mean, I said you've got to stop leaving your front door on, because I said anybody can come in and you won't know. Because when I go in during the day with a key, she doesn't know I'm in the house. I could go upstairs and wander about. She wouldn't hear me. You know, because she's in the living room, she can't hear what's going on around. I could go upstairs. Not that there's out worth nicking upstairs, but a burglar doesn't know that.
No.
You know, I can wander around because I've done it in past, gone in.
This is the thing as well.
And had a pee and come back down, and she's not even realised that I've been in. You know.
This is the thing, Richard. If they can't find anything worth nicking, they'll go to owner and say, "Where do you keep your cash?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, if they sort of badgering an old age pensioner, where do you keep your cash? Where do you keep your cash? Surely you've got some cash somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they can't find anything worth nicking, they're not going to break. Well, they're not. I mean, they're not going to have to break in, are they? But you know, if there's no worth that's lying about, they're going to say, "Right, Mrs., where's your cash?"
And next thing, they'll beat it up and fucking.
That's it. You know what I mean? Oh. But yeah, I know what you say. It is very worrying.
Oh yeah, definitely worrying.
I mean, I wouldn't even leave our front door open.
No, well, I'm saying I wouldn't, but she leaves hers open. She closes her vestibule door, the one behind, and leaves front door open. So Christ, we're not living in 30s now. We can trust sport. We all walk around with packets of each other. Times have changed.
Mm.
And she can't hear because between that front, she's got a front living room, which there's nobody ever in. She only sits in that at summertime. And then she's in back living room, you see, which is flipping miles away from front door. So you could go in. I've done it loads of times, gone upstairs and had a piss or whatever, and she's not realised I'm there until I've walked through the door. You know, because walls are thick as well. So she can't hear out.
But yeah, it is.
I don't think her hearing. Because before she had a pacemaker fitted, I used to creep in and make her jump, but I've stopped doing it now. I don't do it now. I used to walk into the kitchen and stand right outside her, and she didn't even notice I was there. And then she'd turn around and flipping jump out of her skin, but I don't do it now.
You don't want a pacemaker to jump a beat.
Correct, yeah.
But it is when they're getting on in years, you worry about them constantly. You know what I mean? But
another thing she does, and I keep telling her to stop doing it. She keeps leaving key in back door. Just take the damn key out and hang it up out of where. Stop leaving it in back door. I said anybody could just clink through that glass and flipping put their arm in and undo back door. I said,
just swine.
Bloody key out.
Yeah.
Every time I go around, I take key out, I do, and hang it up out at where.
That's it. See, that's the problem when my mum fell that time. Nobody could get in through the back door because the key was actually in the back door.
Yeah.
So, and she had actually fell near the back door.
Yeah.
So it's sort of, you know, even if people had got a key, they wouldn't have been able to get in anyway because the key was still in the door.
I tell her every time I go around and she just ignores me. She does. It's like, honestly, I'm banging my head against wall with key job. You know, and she leaves it in the back door. And the back door is a double glazed back door and everything. I fitted it because she used to have a wooden one. And I put her a new double glazed back door. So it's a right good heavy door, but it's got glass panels in it so you can see through. And anybody, if they, could just smash one of them panels out, put their arm in and turn key. I mean, it has got deadlocks, but she can't get down to deadlocks, the bottom one. She can get to top one, but not the bottom one. Because I put two of them, them like a star-shaped key. I put
Arn used to have them on.
I put one at the bottom and one at the top. Anymore. But the problem is she can't get down to the bottom one, so it can never be locked. So I said, take your bloody key out. And, oh, God, stop leaving them keys in.
I do know what you're talking about, Richard, because before we had these double glazing doors in, Arn had got them in.
Yeah.
And it's like a long...
Yeah, it's like a long star shape.
Yeah, and it's like got a hexagon, like...
They're good because you should put them in your house upstairs between your rooms, because if you do get a burglar, it slows them down a bit when the actual every single room's deadlocked. I mean, I know they still kick their way through, but point is burglars like to be quiet, and when there's some problem, that means making a noise.
Yeah.
I don't like it. But I keep saying I might put her a camera up at back, you know what I mean? Back at house, but she doesn't have any internet. But I can put her like the one I've got here. I can put her one of them up that doesn't need internet, you know.
Yeah.
But at least it'll give you the satisfaction that you know who's coming and going.
So I have one here, and you pay £100 a year. You do, £100 a year it is for subscription, and you don't need internet, nothing. You don't need power. It's got a solar panel on it and everything, and it's really good, you know. So if electric cuts off here, I know the cameras that you can see there, they'll obviously go off because they're powered, but that one will always work night or day because it doesn't use internet. It's a subscription.
At least it'll give you peace of mind that you can keep an eye who's coming and going.
Yeah.
You know, if she's getting any strange men callers.
Mm.
Yeah, I thought a bloke across the road fancied it because he kept posting letters through the door saying, "Oh, come and have a cup of tea with you," and all this business. Sure he's after me. I said he's not now. He dropped dead anyway. So, not now. She's last survivor on her street now. Everybody on that street now is a new person. She's the last survivor of all the people who've lived there all them years. She's the last survivor now. Yeah.
That's the problem, Gary. You know, you can make it like Fort Knox, but you know, you need to, if there's ever a fire, you need to get out quickly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know what you mean, Gary. Leave his false teeth on the ducks.
She killed him off before she even, you know, got to know him.
I put my mum extra locks on the front door, but she wouldn't use them. She'd find a way of cocking it up so nobody could get in, so we couldn't get in. That's the problem, you see. Well, then we couldn't get in. She'd do something.
But yeah, it's a bit of a conundrum, isn't it? You know what I mean? You know.
Oh yeah.
You know, one leaving front door open, same as you know. Couldn't your sister or somebody go round and say, "Look, stop expecting my mum to take parcels in for you because she's leaving the front door open"?
Yeah. Yeah, I think
you know,
already I've spoken to her, but my mum, she again, she'll say, she when somebody if I knock on the door and say, "Look, don't ask her to take parcels in," then if she ever bumped into my mum a day or two later, my mum would say, "Oh, it's right, don't worry about it, just ignore him," you know what I mean? You know, that's what she's like. She's too bloody kind for her own good. She says, "Oh, it's right, don't worry about it." You know, so we end up back to square one again. Well,
that's it. I mean, there's taking advantage and then there's taking the piss, if you know what I mean.
We'll work it out. I mean, I don't personally think she'll be living there for much longer. Well, I'd say much longer, a year or two, because I think marbles will go to an extent where that she can't be left alone. I think. Yeah. Might be wrong. She might surprise me. I don't know. It's hard to tell. At the moment, she can still light her gas fires and stuff, and I must admit, some of them gas fires she had, they befuddle me trying to light them. Never mind her, but she always manages. Yeah. Yeah, but the problem is she's no internet, Gary, you see. That's the problem. You know, I can put a camera up that runs off the 4G, but I don't know if you can get a doorbell that runs off 4G. Mm-hmm. I'll think of something. See, I could put a camera in the hallway, you know what I mean? But and have it so it, because the front door's got one of them, like what I call a bullseye glass in it, you know. Because she were going to change the front door and put a plastic one on. I said, why? I said, that door is a really thick, heavy door. I said, don't put a plastic one on, leave that one. That's the problem, you see. It's the internet. She hasn't got internet. She used to have it, but...
To do one, all new ring battery video doorbell.
Yeah, but that's not use, is it?
Batteries, isn't it? Come on, can't change the batteries. I have a ring doorbell.
How does it transmit though? You know what I mean? It must need.
Let me have a look. And this is from Ring itself.
Oh yeah, yes. Sometimes, Tommy, it's been a point where about 5 different neighbours have had parcels left for her. You know, left at house. I've walked in and it's been like Amazon depot in hallway, in lobby, with different parcels, and she's saying, "Well, that's theirs, and that's theirs, and that's theirs." And, oh God, there's been loads of them. Oh, she's no problem getting up in the morning. She's up bright and early every morning, religiously. She's always up.
There's built-in battery.
Yeah, most of them have obviously built-in battery because they need the power, but it's how do they transmit? You need one. That's it. What Gary says, you need one that runs off the mobile network and not Wi-Fi. The camera I've got it at my back gate. It runs off the mobile network, not Wi-Fi. See that again? That's no use. Standalone camera on SD card. That's no use. You want a live view. Like I can look on my car dash cam now from my phone. I can access it now and get a live picture. You know, that's the sort of thing you want. And I can. You know, I can get a live picture of my car from anywhere.
You see, I found one, but it says it says you need Wi-Fi and you need Alexa. It only works with Alexa.
Well, that's no use, is it?
Yeah.
Like Parna says, I've got some cameras in drawer that I can record on SD card. That's not the issue. I want to be able to log in and see a live picture.
Yeah.
Now, which the camera I've got at my back gate I can, and my dash cam in my car, I can get that live view right now. But you have to pay a subscription. I pay $79.99 to Nextbase, or what it is, for my dash cam one, and I pay, I think it's $99.99 a year for this camera that I have at back gate. But I know they're going to work regardless of whatever's happening. So they work off the mobile network. And, you know, if there were a Ring doorbell that did that, I would be interested.
There's one here. It says no Wi-Fi or app required.
So how does that work then? How do you access it? No app required.
It's
No app required. So what does it do? I thought about putting an alarm system in, but again, you need internet because I've got one of these. Don't know what brand mine is. I'll tell you what it is. It's Ajax or Ajax. It is my alarm, burglar alarm, and them are pretty good. But you need internet again. Won't work without internet. It's a minefield.
This one, it says Bluetooth connection.
That's no good, is it? It's got to work.
You see, I've been sort of going through.
It's got to work over the mobile network, 4G. Well, that's it, yeah. But I mean, she's lucky. She's got a right good neighbour uphill, Alison, and Alison bobs in quite often, and she has a key, and Alison bobs in, and she even sometimes when she's cooking, she takes my mum some food in as well. In fact, she's all right, is Alison, if you know what I mean. She's a bit of all right. She's about 2 years older than me, but she's a gym instructor.
Mm.
So you can imagine what she looks like.
Yeah.
She's just very slim and blonde, and she doesn't look her age anyway. I saw her doing the gutters a couple of months back. I cried, nearly fell out. All I saw were these like this lycra can body up a ladder. She's very she's fit as a fiddle, does a lot of jogging and running and all that lot. She's easy on the eye. Very easy.
I've come to discuss my mum's, situation with you.
Yeah, she's a right good neighbour. She's a neighbour up Brew, and she's next door uphill. Alice.
Oh dear.
And she weeds my mum's front garden and everything as well, because she's one of these. She likes to feed birds and stuff, and she's always feeding pigeons and stuff. And they used to have a big hen, but it got run away. This hen, for some reason, took up residence in my mum's garden. This big black hen or whatever it were, and it was there for about 2 years, and then it just disappeared. We think it got hit by a car. And Alice used to feed all them, and she still does feed birds. But when she's doing her own garden, she hops over and does my mum's at the same time and plucks weeds out and stuff. If there's any weeds, because my mum, she only has them. What they call them plants that change colour every year. I forgot what they call them. 1 year they're pink, 1 year they're blue. What they call them?
Hydrangeas.
Hydrangeas, that's it. She has hydrangeas and them other ones with little red things on. What do they call them?
I found one here, 4G cellular security camera with SIM card.
Oh, I can get them. That's not a problem. Them, I can always get them. You're on about doorbells. I can get millions of cameras that run on 4G. Amazon's awash with them. That's no problem. But you're on about doorbells. That'd be a good idea. That a doorbell that ran on 4G.
Yeah.
Cameras, no problem. I can get one of them tomorrow. I'll just get the same one as I've got here, but I don't think they're not the best looking things on front of your house. A big PTZ camera spinning round.
No.
It doesn't matter here because nobody can see it here, and I can just log into it anytime I want and scan around. But I must admit, I just pervert next door neighbour.
Just coming out here now.
That's the good thing when they're manoeuvring around. You can, you see that's live. You see that's the bin area live. You see with bins at the back door. You see, and I can move that camera around, and that's not connected to Wi-Fi. That works over at mobile network, so I can manoeuvre it anywhere. And if there's any activity, it tells me. Yeah, I would like.
No. I've just found one that works. You put it over at Peephole. Peephole that.
Yeah.
But it's got to have Wi-Fi, so
that's always going to be the problem. Sounds very sympathetic. There might be hope for you getting in there, IB, but I'm not sure anybody's sympathy can stretch that. Oh, Tommy, you're a tonic. You are a tonic. Every thought give me a job working for It's very nice. She is. My mum's next door now. Very nice. She looks good. She looks very good. Wish I knew her surname. I found her on Facebook, but I don't know her surname.
Let's ask your mum.
She won't know me, mum. Crikey. No chance of that. Say that, something weird like that, that is probably the most likeliest thing she probably would know. Something a bit odd.
Well, you never know.
But
there's one here. It's
no, she hasn't, Tommy. No, she's single at the moment. I think she's had a few on. I think she's a little bit of a player, maybe. I don't know, but she's had a few. But she certainly hasn't at the moment. No, she's not called Alice, no. Even though she does live next door to her, but it's called Alison. But they're all young now on my mum's street. Well, Sam, I'm not saying she's young, but most of them, they're all young people now because all old timers have fallen off the perch.
Yeah.
George across the road, he was last out timer, and you know, one of the originals because my mum's been there since 1955.
Bloody hell.
I found it says 2K solar doorbell camera. Removal free, charging, no monthly fee, 8 gigabyte of local storage, 162 degrees wide view, wireless and wired, colour night vision, or AI detection, front door camera.
Yeah, but it's on Wi-Fi, isn't it?
No, it don't say it's.
It just said wireless a minute ago. You said it.
It says wired or wireless.
Yeah, but so how does it transmit then?
I don't know.
Yeah, she's an instructor at the local leisure centre.
Yeah, you could ask her for advice or tips.
Ask her for tips. Yeah.
About going to
Say, yeah. How can you pull a bird?
Yeah.
Start by you. Let's practice.
Oh, God.
Same as you say, it's finding something that don't run on Wi-Fi.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
It's got to run off the mobile network. It's got to run off 45G. They just don't seem to do them in the doorbells. You loads of cameras, but not doorbells. Believe me, I have looked and looked and looked.
I don't know. I can't help you there. Hi, Crypto. How are you?
I've looked hundreds of times, Jeanette, and they don't seem to do them. There's plenty of cameras, but not doorbell cameras. Hello, Crypto. How are we doing? Yeah, there's no shortage of cameras, but actual doorbell ones. You know what I mean?
It's the bugger. You'd think that. I mean, it like my mum. She never had Wi-Fi. She never had internet or anything like that. So you'd think they'd cater for people that don't have Wi-Fi.
Well, unfortunately, nowadays, they think. I mean, my mum had she had internet for years, and I said to her, I said, "What have you got it for?" She says, "Well, it looks grand on it, telly, doesn't it? That flashing box." I said, "You what?" I says, "You're paying whatever you're paying every month, and you're not even using it." She said, "Well, no." She says, "When I got my phone put in," she said, "when phone people came," I said, "I don't want that." They said, "Oh, well, just chuck it in drawer and plug it in." So I just plugged it in, and it just flashes, you know. It's like free with telephone, you know.
Yeah.
And that we talked.
Okay.
She doesn't even have a fixed phone now. I said, "It's crazy, this." I said, all the people who used to ring you up on the fixed phone are all dead now. I said, all your friends that still use a normal phone, they're all dead. I said, so you don't use that. I said, you pay whatever a month for something you're not using. I said, you know, you need to cancel it. She said, well, I don't want to ring them up. So I rung up, talk. I said,
Hello.
she doesn't want it anymore. And that was it.
Hi, Kath.
Hiya.
It's like paying for something you don't use. Hello, Kath.
Hello, boyfriend. I'm enjoying my musical lollipops.
Oh, test one of them.
Oh, you're not getting no.
Bitch.
It's hip hop.
There you go, Stuart. You've been told. You're not having one.
I'll just sleep. What would I wish to sleep?
You don't know where they are.
I'll fucking find them. squat up somewhere, aren't you?
Can you believe somebody went out and bought me?
You can get a 4G. She actually got one of them, actually, one that you can put a SIM card in, because I got her one for it. She has one of them photo frames on the wall.
It's not working.
That connects to the internet.
It's not working. It comes on.
She managed to find it, logging in and losing it, and God knows what. And I give up. It's not good having something that you have to charge up or anything, because she.
Let's go buy one.
Get that thing. Or something.
Oh, I don't know. I don't use it.
Whatever I do, it has to be outside, out at work, where she can't touch it, because she meddles with stuff.
Meddles with stuff.
I only got. I downloaded it from the internet.
She doesn't know what it is. She'll always
filmed up on cinnamon and football.
I know what you're saying, Richard. If you don't understand it, the way it goes.
She has a big photo frame on wall, and that connects to internet.
Yeah, but it's not on something.
I can take a photo and send a photo straight to it via the internet. She said to me one day, she said, "Why is it not working? Why has it stopped working?" I said, "Because you keep unplugging the flipping little router thing." Because I had to give her one of them little carry-around routers that, and she kept it, and I thought, I'd give up with this. There's no point in having some of them.
Wow.
So I just give up.
It's the generation that were brought up in, Richard.
She just has about 100 photos that rotate, but we can't send her any new ones because she keeps unplugging the router. In fact, I've got a couple of them routers here in drawer as well, them wireless portable routers.
That's it. You know what I mean? They're not used to internet and Wi-Fi and God, you know what I mean? And if they don't understand it, they unplug it and put it in drawer.
Go.
The same as the same. My mum didn't have a phone that you could send.
Oh, Tim, I didn't see you there. Oh, Tim.
Send messages and receive text messages, and make phone calls and receive phone calls on that rate. And she still didn't know how to do text messages.
Well, that was
hello,
Sean,
how are you doing?
But I don't know about internet. Well, I know about internet.
She couldn't even text message, and the amount of times I'd sat down with her and says, "You do this, and then you do that, and then you press send," and she still didn't know how to do it. And I gave up in end, and I just says, "Look," I says, "if you don't get it after first,
couple of times,
300 times I've told you, you're never going to get it."
I tried that with my mum on with the one of these Google Home things, to video call her, but that didn't take off well at all. When I were in house next to it worked all right.
See what Gary put?
Yeah,
put a note on the door. Do not leave any parcels at this.
That's the best bit. That actually because she has a glass panel in her door. Put a note behind the glass panel that we will not accept parcels for any other address.
But then your mum will see it and just rip it down.
Oh yeah, that's a good chance she will do. Yeah. I mean, we put her a whiteboard up and it mysteriously disappeared.
I can remember you saying that. They don't know where it is. Richard put it on the side of a fridge.
Yeah, it's a magnetic whiteboard. It had a magnetic back, so we put it outside of the fridge and it wrote on exactly what were happening each day, Monday, Tuesday to Sunday. And it used to say on it, Tuesday, Sarah's coming to put bins out. Thursday, Sarah's coming to bring bins back in, and anything else that she needed to know, we wrote on it. And then within 24 hours, it just disappeared into thin air. And I said, "Where's it gone?" She says, "I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen it."
It's comically bad.
We've never seen it since.
Never seen it since. And the pens are magnetic. The wipe away pens, they're still on fridge door. They've not moved, but they've bloody big whiteboards disappeared.
She's not been the pens, but she's been the whiteboard somewhere.
At least it's not funny about it because you get some that because sometimes you get people that are really aggressive and
But
That's it, Sean.
Sounds ever so sweet.
so we're going to get her another one of magnetic whiteboards, but we're going to glue it to fridge.
So
We're going to snub it back of it with glue because they're magnetic, and stick it on with glue, and then she can't pull it off. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, she probably read what were on it, Richard, and I thought, oh, sod that, and chucked it in bin.
No,
And I
well,
mean,
it was there just as a reminder, because she'll ring up and say, "Well, who's coming today?" I said, "I don't know who the bloody hell's coming. How would I know who's coming to your house?" "Well, I'm sure there's somebody supposed to be coming." I said, "I don't think so."
I mean, like that time she told you a hairdresser were coming, and
No.
she swore up hill and down dale that hairdresser were coming this particular day, and she weren't.
Yeah.
Crazy.
where everybody is tonight.
The thing is, because she's on her own and because she's elderly, she's fiercely independent, and it was just like Ivy next door. She was fiercely independent.
Well, that's it. They don't get to that stage in life, don't they, where they just want everything done where they know what things are.
Hey, Sean, I won duck race last night.
Yeah, she won't bloody duck race.
Today.
Sure it were a fix.
I was one of your first members and all.
Yeah, you are. You, Chris, and I don't know. I was only looking the other day who's my longest serving members. I can't remember who they are. I'll tell you in a second. But
as soon as we were monetised, me and Chris joined as members.
Really? She's just gone back today, I think, or yesterday.
Mm.
And she's back out Friday or Saturday.
Fucking hell, it's about to stay out.
Because it's baby's birthday, but she's only got 7 weeks, and then she's out for good.
7 weeks?
7 weeks.
Yeah. You, Chris, and Sanger are my longest serving members.
Well, I put it this way, partner. I says, surely I've got to win it someday.
Followed by Bria, Gary, Gary and Sean, LSM. He's a long-term member now, 3 months.
I mean, we can't be all as jammy as Kath and win £100.
On the first fucking membership.
I know. First time we're asking.
Well, it's like Irish Lottery. Never done it before, right? Irish Lottery. Never done it before. First time she put numbers on, she won 658 quid.
Some people have got
600 for 3.
It was like when I did Wheel of Fortune that time for 100 quid. Do you remember that? I knew it was coming at last minute. Put her name down and bloody won it.
late incoming and went on and won it.
Bloody won it.
Oh no.
Yeah, what's the odds on that?
Yeah.
Catherine joined as a member, Tommy, and yeah, she won the Christmas Day bonus, you know.
I'll just give you 100 quid. In cash, I mean, you do what you want with it, and I'll keep that on.
It was Miss Denny, weren't it, who won that 100 quid that time? Come in, second to spur, got a name on wheel and bloody won.
Oh, you can't get them on Amazon.
But this is the thing as well. She even told him what she bought. She bought some Wonder Crackers with.
Did she? I can't remember.
Well, that's what she said. I can remember that.
She didn't model them.
He says I did the exact same on the Irish, but gave Mum and Dad the ticket the morning of the draw. Yeah, and then it won.
I've done that on the Irish lottery, and one thing I did a right funny do. I did on normal lottery, on our lottery. I did that bonus ball thing, and I can't remember how many balls you had to pick. I think it would pick 3.
3, yeah.
I always put same numbers on. I did 1, 6, and 18, 4, 25. 1, 6, and 18, 4, 25, 44, and I put them on for Saturday. Anyway, I won. But I forgot that I put them on, so I put them on again because I couldn't remember if I put them on. So I had 2 tickets, so I won 999 quid twice. I went to Tasden and claimed it. Yeah, you can claim it.
Right, more jam than Heartless.
Yeah, you could claim 10 grand in Asda in cash if you went lottery. And I went in and I got £999 twice. Because I couldn't get it. I was shoved in my wallet and I couldn't fold my wallet. And girl there, she says, well, that's a nice problem to have, isn't it? Not being able to show you all because there's so much money in. Yeah, we're really crabby with that twice.
I don't know.
Because I always used to put same numbers on. I don't know. I just do a lucky dip now, but I used to. Yeah, go to bed, Richard. Yeah, I remember that, Gary. Yeah, go to bed. Yeah. But I've had a lot of wins on them bonus, what do you call them, hot picks, quite a lot. I had a good spell of keep winning. And then it's dried up now, but I must admit, I don't put it on all the time now. I only put it on if I remember. I don't
Sean says he were going to go to Bucky's, but little lad with him, so he couldn't put his numbers on. And the numbers came in, he would have won £14,000.
Bloody hell. There's a video on YouTube, on National Lottery YouTube page, and it's that guy, a Cockney guy, who's won Euro Millions, and he doesn't ring up for a couple of months to play me. And then he rings up, he goes, I think I've won a couple of quid. And she says, can you read the serial number of your ticket? There must be a serial number on them or something. Yeah. He reads this bloody great big long number out. She says, yeah, you've won 146,584,300. Yeah, I thought it were a couple of quid, he says. I thought, how cool can you be? I'd
have lost my shit.
I thought, and it was some Cockney in London. I can't do a Cockney accent, but and that is on the National Lottery YouTube page, is that phone call. I think he says, I think I've won a couple of quid. Fucking hell.
Couple of quid, you got a shopping cash, eh?
How cool can you be with a phone call like that?
Oh.
God forbid, that is obscene money. Is that obscene amount of money?
Hey, there's this, I think it's on really or something about, they find a lot, it's in America, they find lottery winners, they dream home.
Yeah.
And this guy, comes down the stairway and he says, we'll find you your dream home, no Spencer spared. And I says, yeah, because you're spending your own money.
Exactly.
And they were interviewing this woman, I think, I don't know, her husband or brother or whoever it was. And he says, yeah, she won twice. How much twice? 25 million twice.
Okay.
I'm thinking, God, I wouldn't be sort of,
If I won all that money, millions and millions, that's the last thing I'd buy, a big, huge house. I'd buy a nice house in the middle of nowhere for myself to live.
That's exactly what Chris said.
I wouldn't buy a huge house. What's the point in buying extra work? People say I'd get this flash car, that car. I wouldn't. I'd get a nice car and I'd have somebody drive me around. I wouldn't drive it.
And that's what Chris said. He
said, Greens, let's go.
Won a substantial amount. He says, just to be out in middle of nowhere, nobody around you, no neighbours, no skank on end, you know what I mean? And
sheer bliss.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He says, and I, he said, same, he won't sort of go, oh, look here, I've got a whatever car and, and I've won lottery and all. He says, you don't want to be going and telling everybody that you've won and whatever. And
you get all beggars, don't you?
That's what Chris has always said, Stuart. He says, you watch. He said, if ever we won lottery, he said there'd be folks knocking on the door and saying, oh, I always liked you at school, Chris. Or say, yeah, well, you can fucking get on your bike because yeah.
Well, Pastor, to me, if we've got a store, you buy this house.
They go wherever, and they see us moving the stuff out. Well, where you going? Just getting away from you horrible fuckers.
Oh dear.
Janky, horrible, dirty bastards.
That's Chris's just ideal thing is to buy somewhere or even land out in the middle of nowhere and build something on it.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, isn't it?
You know what I mean? The idea of sort of not having no neighbours, not having no loud music, you know, letting
Fireworks.
yeah, no loud fireworks off and whatever. You know. We haven't won yet, Tommy. I don't think £20 Amazon voucher will quite stretch that far.
No.
He says, "Will you buy me a bike then, please?" Might consider it if we did win. But yeah.
Christmas crackers, see if there's one in there.
But yeah, you know what I mean. People have got different aspirations, and Chris is. I mean, I must say that, you know, I agree with him. You've got no noisy neighbours. You've not got any little shits coming knocking on the door asking for Rizzlers, and you know, and throwing snowballs at your window. You know, you can please yourself what you do. You know, wide open spaces. You know,
do what you like. Play music as loud as you want. Do what you want.
Did you hear what Chris just said? Oh. This is the only thing you've got to look out for is car and sheep shit.
Yeah. Well, Cass's to make come up. You haven't got a storage by the south.
I mean, this is the thing. Yeah, this is the thing, Sean, and I've said it several occasions on here. If we ever win big on the lottery, I'll, you know, them that have looked out for me, I'll make sure I look out for them.
Oh yeah, it's right. You know what I mean? Doing it.
You know what I mean? You know, not these, you know,
fucking gold
school pals that you've not seen in donkey's years, all of a sudden turning up on your doorstep. And
I liked you at school, didn't you? You fucking beat me up, you twat. Get out.
That's it. Chris has just said I'd turn around and say, "Well, where were you last week when I was skinned?"
I give Richard some, but I don't know about that league, man.
He'd buy you
I'll buy you a Sheffield United shirt.
No, he'd buy you a box at Leeds United, Stuart. I think he could stretch to that.
Do for me.
Only problem, do you know them boxers?
Huh?
You can't wear your shirt. It's all shirt, iron.
Well, I mean, if you don't box, you can wear what you want.
No, seriously.
No, you can't, no.
Chris says you've got to wear a suit and tie and whatever.
Not if you owned it, you didn't. You can go in bloody nuddy.
Well, that's what I've just said.
You own it.
That's what I've just said. It says if you own the box, that says you can go dressed how you like.
I think if I won lottery, 1 million on lottery, I'd
like, if you're having one game, you've got to go all suited and booted. But then I think
but if you're the owner of it, it's a different ballgame, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, have a spread on every time you go to a match at home.
Make another pint, please. We're playing shit.
Oh dear! Did you hear that?
Yeah.
It says, "Waitress, another pint, please. We're playing shit."
You fucking $5 bill down in first.
If you won millions, Chris, you'd be able to buy him a decent player or two.
Got better things to spend his money on, Richard, than buying them players.
Catch you later, Sean.
Then, Sean.
Yeah, Sean. Yeah, I tell you what, if I got it, only one person I want to tell.
Don't worry, I'd look after your eye.
You think he'd be running duck race if he'd won lottery? I don't think so.
It'd be racing real ducks.
You wouldn't see me for dust, to tell you something. You'd have to manage without me.
I'd still be about, but I certainly wouldn't. I wouldn't be here anyway if I won lottery. I'd go and buy a railway station somewhere and live in a train station, you know, nice, somewhere out in the middle of nowhere, like that Devon railway station or something like that. Because it always keeps coming up for sale now, does that? And I'd buy that.
Oh yeah, just you know that place we're going to in May. Just looking at things to do and places to see. And one of them it mentioned were a train station.
Ravenglass and Eakdale Railway.
Oh yeah. I know where that is. Yeah.
It's supposed to have a train ride in it.
That's right. Yeah, it takes you. It's quite a long train ride that actually, and it's quite cheap. It takes you all the way up to the top. I don't know what the area's called at end, because there's always a guy there on the station. Got loads of giant owls with him. Big owls.
Yeah.
Keep winking at you, they do.
But anyway, it was searching, things to do while we're there and whatever, and it mentioned that.
I went on Halloween night with wife and kids once, and as you were going up the mountain on this train, there were flipping zombies and stuff wandering about.
It looks alright, to be fair.
Yeah, they're like three-quarter size trains. They're not narrow gauges in the sense of it, but yeah, it goes all the way up to Escath. It does, Esdale. It's quite a long trip, and it goes up the hill and it winds its way up the hill.
It says 45 minutes.
Yeah, quite a long journey on it. And it comes to a dead end, it does. I don't know where the dead end is. I can't remember. But
I'm sure it turns round or something.
Yeah, it's a turntable at end. At the dead end, there's a turntable and engine goes round back to front. And there's always a guy on that station with big owls and birds of prey and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh. Sorry, Biscuit, what are you doing there? Fucking hell. You know what I mean?
But yeah.
We. You go, bro. Come on.
But yeah, you've got to, look for what you're going to do while you're there.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, see, it's going to be 8 degrees tomorrow.
No.
Yeah. I bet.
Rain expected in the next few hours. Shit, Sherlock. It's been raining all bastard day.
It says here, all light rain, us.
But just see the full forecast. Let's have a laugh.
I don't know what it says.
It says light rain here. Nah. Oh, that's for that's for Saturday.
Yeah, it terminates at a place called Dalegarth. It does. Dalegarth Station, which is right up on the top. Dalegarth Station. Yeah, it's on a live line, Tommy. Yeah, it's a Dent Station. It's been up for sale loads of times. It has. It's a holiday home at the moment. You know what I mean? You can rent it. It's called Dent. It's England's highest railway station. It's on the Settle Carlisle line, and it's called Dent. And it's for sale again, Tommy. Well, it was for sale, but it keeps bobbing up. But you're talking about it going up for £2 million.
Not a lottery.
It's nice. It's really nice. It is, and it is on a live line. It's on the Settle Carlisle line, so there's plenty of activity. Trains go past it every 20 minutes or so. Leeds trains and freight trains and all that crap. Dent, that's what it's called, Tommy. Dent. It's England's highest railway station, as in height above sea level. I don't mean it's a tall building. I mean. Highest in above sea level. It's on top of a dirty Gret Hill in Yorkshire Dales.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you go there, it's worth a trip on that train. It's all right. It's good value for money.
Where do you live? I live in Dent. Well, this weird thing. Can you imagine? Because this Ullick is sort of relatively close to Cockermouth. Where do you live? Cockermouth.
Cockermouth. What's that? Cockermouth.
You know what I mean? There's some weird names.
Yeah, I've been there twice, that Dale Garth, and both times there's been a guy there with flipping big eagles and all that kind of caper.
Well, that'd be right up Chris's street.
And big owls and stuff. Yeah, there's loads of stations come up for sale, but you find most of them are on discontinued lines where there's no line. There's not many that are still on live lines, but that Dent is still on a live line. You know what I mean? Hello, Kath. I've been to that station. Been to that station a few times. Dent station.
That's the train station that Richard's buying when he wins lottery.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. But you're right out of the way. It's nice and peaceful, and it's really nice. It is.
I've got motors. Folks fucking arse and with a lot of it.
I'll tell you who lives there. I don't know if you've ever seen her. She bobs in my chat every now and then. Well, she hasn't done lately, and she's called. I can't remember her name. It's a woman, and she always says, "Hello there, it's such and such a person from Sedgebury or whatever it is."
Oh yeah, I can remember.
You know, well, she lives there. It's the same place.
Yeah. I forget what her name is now.
Yeah, I can't remember what it is, but it's she always says, and yeah, it's not up for sale at the moment. I've just checked. But there it is, Dent Station.
Oh, look at that.
Does somebody actually still live there?
Well, it's holiday, or you rent it.
Ah, right, yeah.
You can rent it. You can.
Oh, look at that.
You know what I mean? It's like a view out the window.
Oh. Look at that.
Can you imagine that going past your front window every however often it.
Actually, rent the station. You can and stay in it. There it is from the other side. You see. But I think it was nearly 2 million last time it were up for sale, but it's still on a live line. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, when you think about it, in the biggest grandstand,
the highest mainline station in England.
It looks quite a big property. So 2 million in all that, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, that is it, no.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Very unique. That's an internal view of it. And I don't so much views.
Ooh.
Oh, lordy. Wow.
Can you imagine opening your front door and waving to train driver as they went back?
Wow.
See what Ivan's put. If I owned that, I'd be out pissing over the platform onto the tracks.
I'd love to imagine how peaceful it is up there.
I know.
Oh, see.
You know what I mean? Same as you say.
Obviously,
I mean, not
obviously years ago it used to be the actual
I mean,
station building, but you can see now it's like fenced off. You see, it's for sale there on that picture.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder, does it say how many bedrooms and whatever it's got?
No shortage. I'm sure last time I looked, it were something like 1.7 million, something along them lines. Last time it was sale.
It said watering the tracks.
Yeah.
Just to say I own it. Dogs mark the territory, Gary, not human beings.
But, oh yeah, imagine I living there. I could live there, no problem.
I couldn't live there, no.
But yeah, I mean, Chris would want something similar to that, but not a station. But yeah, just even if it's just land out in middle of nowhere. I mean, you can get, folks to build it. You're in matter of months if you grease the palms, if you know what I mean.
I hope I live in a doghouse.
Richard's just been showing us Dent railway station, and it's £2 million. It's up for sale.
Oh God, no, it's not. I thought it's not that dear. No, well, I don't know when this date is. It's nowhere near that. I thought it's only 425 grand.
Oh,
I found the sales brochure. I don't know what date is on this though. This could have been a long time ago. I don't know, but I've just actually found the sales brochure of it for sale. The actual brochure for when it was sale. There it is.
Well,
it shows you all. Shows you. There's even a jet fighter flying over top, and there's bedrooms and stuff.
Ooh, that looks nice.
The kitchen with spiral staircase and all that crap.
Oh, you'll be all right doing your live streaming there, man, with baking.
Yeah.
It's got 1, 2, 3. It's only got 3 bedrooms. Oh, that's on the ground floor. Hang on.
That's on the ground floor.
I don't know. You can see what it's like inside there, but
same as I say, it looks pretty.
I don't know when that was for sale though at that price. I'm sure I've seen it dearer than that, but I'm going to check the dates on that price. When was that for sale? It doesn't tell you a date. Just a PDF. Doesn't tell you actual date. Asking price only 425 grand. Cracky. I mean, it must have been a lot.
Half the price.
That must have been a long time ago because there's houses just round here at 400 grand. That must have been a long while back. That gotta be.
But
gotta be. There's no date on it. Gotta be a while ago, is that? Yeah, it's been up for sale twice, but it doesn't tell you bloody date. See on this one, it's 395,000. Nice posh living room. Look at it's a living room, Jesus.
No, I've not done it yet. Oh, it's 11:05.
Oh, bloody hell.
Again, getting that. Getting that carried away. It looks nice, Richard.
If I win lottery, I'd have that. Even if it weren't for sale, I'd just stop making them an offer they couldn't refuse.
Oh, that's it. Just they're bound to.
Correct. I'd go off from way over the odds, so I got it.
That's it. Cash.
I ain't walking around flipping Yorkshire with £1 million in my wallet.
So tonight's bedtime story is The Princess and the Pea.
And it's nothing to do with getting stuck and needing the toilet.
No.
That princess wants a pea.
Ever ready? There once was a prince who wished to marry a princess. But then she must be a real princess. He travelled all over the world in hopes of finding such a lady, but there was always something wrong. Princesses he found in plenty, but whether they were real princesses, it was impossible for him to decide. For now, one thing, now another seemed to him not quite right about the ladies. At last he returned to his palace quite cast down because he wished so much to have a real princess for his wife. Princess and the Piss Pot. One evening, a fearful tempest arose. It thundered and lightened. And the rain poured down from the sky.
Pitter-patter, pitter-patter, pitter-patter.
Well, you don't go pitter-patter when it pisses it down.
I can't do that sound.
It says, and the rain poured down from the sky in torrents.
Torrents? Bloody hell! Well, it come as a computer file.
It was as dark as a pitch. All at once there was a hard, violent knocking on at the door. The old king, the prince's father, went out himself to open it. Oh dear. It was a princess who was standing outside the door. What with the rain and the wind, she was in a sad condition. The water trickled down from her hair. Her clothes clung to her body.
Oh, yeah, that's my kind of look.
She said she was a real princess. Ah, we shall soon see that, thought the old Queen Mother. However, she said not a word. Yeah. Everybody's liking the sound effects, Richard. The Queen Mother, however, she said not a word of what she was going to do, but went quietly into the bedroom, took all the bedclothes off the bed, and put 3 little peas on the bedstead.
Ooh.
She then laid 20 mattresses, one upon another, over the 3 peas, and put 20 feather beds over the mattresses.
Fucking knickers, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I bet she thought, fucking hell, I'll never get in my bed here. The next morning she was asked how had she slept. Oh, very badly indeed, she replied. I have scarcely closed my eyes the whole night through. I do not know what was in my bed, but I had something hard under me, and I'm all over.
Yeah, I bet.
And I'm all over black and blue. It has hurt me so much. I'll say nothing. Now it was plain that the lady must be a real princess, since she had been able to feel the 3 little peas through the 20 mattress and 20 feather beds. None but a real princess could have had such a delicate sense of feeling. The prince accordingly made her his wife, being now convinced that he had found a real princess. The 3 peas were, however, put into the cabinet of curiosities, where they are still to be seen, provided they are not lost. The end.
Hellfire. Not easy just to say, look, lassie, are you a princess who had save a bloody big trip to flipping DSL or whatever it's called, Benson's Beds.
Well, they probably got 20 mattresses and 20 feather mattresses on to hand, you see. How the hell did she get in that if there were 20 mattresses high and then 20
After rolling my own, and the man's only 1 mattress high.
Did they build
especially if I do triple roll, I end up on floor.
Must have been built-in elevator for her, or lift or something. How the fuck did she get up right up there?
I don't know, but she was a princess.
And then she probably thought to herself, morning, I fucking took me ages to get up to top of that mattress, and I never shut my bastard eyes all night.
I find it hard to believe that she'd feel 3 peas just through 1 mattress, let alone 20.
Exactly.
Well, it's a fairy tale, isn't it?
It certainly is. But what's the actual story behind it? What's it? Usually these fairy tales are sort of like there's something behind it, and is that simply saying, look, don't take a pot noodle to bed?
Yeah.
I mean, what's the moral of that story? You know, there's usually like a moral to it, isn't there?
Yeah.
Not every chick that knocks at your door is a princess.
The main moral of The Princess and the Pea is to not judge by appearances. As the dishevelled girl proves her royal identity through extreme sensitivity,
Yeah, see,
the
she
tiny pea
did give him the wet look to start with, didn't it? Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, I agree with Tracy, but by the time she got to bed, it'd be time for going up anyway.
I just want to know how tall the bloody living room were and bedroom.
Exactly.
Jesus.
It says, revealing that true nobility lies in inner character and profound perception,
That's it.
not outward looks.
I totally agree.
It also teaches that small things can have a big impact, and honesty, even about discomfort, reveals truth, leading to happiness.
Happiness. Happiness.
Oh, there you go.
There we go, indeed.
Yeah, you know, you've got to do your research. You know, is she a real princess?
Yeah. Okay, I'll be on the lookout for fair maidens wet through the front door.
Yeah.
Then I'll be at the fridge looking for some frozen peas. It's over already. I was out of the kitchen eating 2 packets of what's it's hiding from the dogs.
I'm not going to read it again, Gary. You'll have to watch it back. And it says, honesty leads to fulfillment.
Ooh.
By truthfully complaining about the pea, the princess secured her happiness with the prince.
Ooh.
Demonstrating that frankness about one's needs can lead to resolution. There you go. You've got to be frank and honest.
You've got to be frank about your needs, that's for sure.
There you go.
What do you think, Kath? Yep, I thought you did.
But yeah.
Opinion. I think she's in. I always think when Kath's on, she's in the Mr. and Mrs. Soundbox because I don't think she hears anything.
No, don't hear much away.
Are you with Kath? Can you hear us?
Yeah, fine. I've got something in my mouth.
All right.
Yeah.
So basically, Gary, yeah, Prince were looking for a princess, and this girl showed up on his doorstep, all sodden and bedraggled, but because it was raining.
So there's a dishevelled-looking bird knocks at your front door over the weekend, Gary.
There you go.
Send them our way.
Basically, the Queen Mother puts the peas under about 20 mattresses and 20 feather mattresses.
None of that.
And then asked if she'd slept well the next
Just say,
morning.
come on in, I don't care if you're a princess or not.
And she said no. So Prince married her in the end. That was a quick recap for Gary's sake.
Oh yeah, because he didn't watch it, wasn't he?
But
Did the slipper fit? Slipper? Slipper. Who was that with?
That's Cinderella.
Cinderella, that was her. She should have stayed in the kitchen cleaning up, but she buggered off on a carriage, didn't she? On sauce.
Yeah.
It's on a piss up in a carriage when she should have been cleaning bloody oven and stuff.
Anyway, there you go. That were a quick recap for Gary's benefit because he missed it.
Yeah.
So there you go. Any suggestions welcome for next week's bedtime story?
Yeah.
Come on, anyway.
Top of my head.
I haven't actually done Cinderella, have I?
I think a couple of them ago, that's sure you did.
I don't think I've done Cinderella.
Bonzo.
That went down wrong. But yeah, there you go.
Face blue smiling, face blue smiling.
Anyway, there you go. I might actually do Cinderella next week. I don't think I know I haven't done Cinderella. done every other one, but I don't think I've done Cinderella.
I can't remember. Face Blue Smile. We'll put those Face Blue Smile.
Yeah, the emojis, they come up first before normal emojis.
Yeah. William Zandra. Just researching who my members are, who I don't know who they are. You know, when you get members joining, you have the clue who they are. And this one, my latest one who's joined is Cal. That's all I can say. I'll send you a photo, Gary.
It's a long ass story, Cinderella.
Oh, no, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that her who didn't do her flipping chores at home and went out flipping up instead?
Yeah.
It's lost a glass slipper. We all started trying it on.
Who started trying it on with you?
Slippers.
Oh, slipper, right.
The slipper, yeah.
They all started trying it on. I thought you meant trying it on with Cinderella. It carried like.
It's got a pumpkin bloody figure. White mouse with 32 horses.
Right.
Back for midnight.
Oh, yeah. She got Get Back My Midnight. That were her only thing.
Yeah.
She weren't watching time.
You won't get that nowadays. They're coming home at 5 and 6 in bloody morning. Oh, fire. I sometimes hear them walking past here at 6 o'clock on a Sunday morning, legless.
I don't feel them. What years?
Because bloody pubs now in town are open.
Oh, they're crazy, yeah.
All the way through. Crikey, it used to be last orders at 2 a.m. when I were a lad. And now this is go on all night.
Actually, they do, yeah. Right,
Half past
5.
10 to 2, they used to put The Last Dance on. So, you know, if you were sat down at 10 to 2, you'd not had a good night.
Yeah, that's it.
You had to get up with for Last Dance and, you know.
Some of them close the bar for alcohol and start cooking wherever it is they're cooking, and then they go breakfast time.
If the Thursday night were all young and used to go. Friday night it were all sort of like young but more older, and Sunday night were always older people, more mature people.
Yeah.
So
Grab a granny night.
they weren't really grannies, but they were like 40, 30 people over the age of 30 it were. And you know, I used to love it, mate. You were brilliant.
They're all right, they're
They were brilliant. They were right crap all with nightclubs. It's still there now.
Oh, yeah.
It's obviously been modernised and it's up to date now, and it's just full of young hoodlums now. But when I was 18 and 17, it were a rough haul.
Oh, yeah.
And it were a rough haul. His wife used to work behind bar there, and that's how I met wife eventually. She worked behind bar. But it was a rough shop, was it? Really rough haul.
That's it.
It was a rough place. Like a school dining hall where they turned all lights on to kick everybody out. You felt like you were in a school dining hall, and carpet were black. You got your feet stuck to carpet. They were rough. They were best places.
Oh.
That's it. Right, on that note, guys, I'm going to call it a night, and I will see you tomorrow evening. So thank you for joining me. Sorry, I left the thing late anyway. It was only a short one, so it didn't matter. So I shall see you all tomorrow evening. Bye.
Catch y'all later. See you later, Gary. See you later, Johnny, Tracy, Ivan, Bria, Tim, Quietness, Crypto, Amjad. heard of Tommy? I forgot about you, Tommy.
He'll tell you, Tommy.
Everyone.